name is Juliana, and I am go-to-market strategist located in the Netherlands. So today with me also Alexei.
Hey guys, I'm Alexei. I'm from Ukraine. Now I'm in Ukraine. Here is written, I'm Ukrainian. So like I'm really proud of that, so we're, as we are usually joking, like we're true fighters. If you would like to, really overcome difficulties, come to Ukrainians. We are going to take care about your stuff. Right now I'm Chief Innovation Officer in the software development company, VVG. This is Italian company. Primarily, we're working with Italian market, but really looking for getting more international and so on and so on. I have pretty long tech background. Was founded several more companies previously. Now I'm the partner in my current company. Previously, like another software companies, was software developer and so on and so on. So, and today we are reached the point that like artificial intelligence boost up and changing industries. This is what we're going to speak today.
Yeah,
about, right?
Yeah. Always after talk with you, I'm thinking, okay, Juliana, either you will write the AI or it will replace you. So 100%.
Yeah.
Super. Yes. Today we will speak about the AI automatization, different AI agents, and different ideas how we can do the lead generation for service companies. Because when we met each other via Facebook, it was really interesting to see that you approach the standard problem of lead generation completely different way and using completely different channels. That is why I was really interested how you've done this. And yeah, that is why today we'll have a podcast about lead generation you've done recently and about the idea, how you got this idea, because besides the AI automation, you also figure out really interesting way to capture the lead. So can you share some pre-story?
Like, I mean, there is, I mean, we are writing the podcast, and here's like, here should be the stories, some stories, as like, from poor guy, like who were sleeping on the street and he become a billionaire, like this thing. And in our case, there is, like, I'm usually saying there is nothing special, but it is special. I mean, in another hand, I understand this. We did, like, first of all, it was not from the first time. We were working about 1 year to get at least something. We starting, like at the beginning, we were trying to do it with, like, in general, how other companies are doing. Like in software industry, just repeat, maybe not everyone like knows what we're speaking about. In the software development companies, especially if you were faced this some time ago previously, maybe you saw it when there is some people from India, from Pakistan or whatever, they're writing you in LinkedIn and saying like, hello, we are a nice company and we can write AngularJS or React.js software. Please hire us.
Let's not speak about the nationalities. Let's speak about Ukrainians, because we will have a trouble with that.
Okay, this is another thing you have to cut.
Okay.
Yeah, there is different people. There is different people who are writing you in LinkedIn, and they are offering. They are saying like, we can write React.js application or React Native, or we are having huge experience with mobile application development and so on and so on. In this case, we are feeling also these things because we are receiving these requests also. And this is regular way how previously, in general, before AI era and so on, how it was done. Like, I mean, you're hiring the lead generation team. They are taking care about mass outreaching. They're writing emails, they're connecting in LinkedIn profile. LinkedIn are not like this kind of activity, by the way. They are usually banning and so on and so on. But this is the industry specific. This is how software business is working. And in Ukraine, we have like a lot of companies who are making software business. We was trying to do this, but the effectiveness of these things was that much low, that much not did not give the required results at all. There is like people answering, right? Sometimes answering, you are texting them, they're saying, okay, perfect, no problem, share with me like your profile, your company profile, you're giving them some presentation or whatever. There is pretty long conversation of whatever. You never know when you will get some results. And these people, in another hand, we understand them. I understand them. Like, there is someone who you don't know writing you, asking you to pay some attention. Attention right now, like when you're scrolling socials, when you're doing whatever you are doing, your attention costs even money. It costs something. It's not for free. And they are asking the people who are writing you in LinkedIn, in social networks, you are asking your potential customer, your lead, to pay attention to you, but you are not giving nothing. Like, you are asking to pay attention, you are asking to go discover your profile, figure out you are good, you are not good, like do this research and so on and so on. And like, you are not giving nothing for that. Like, and there is, by the way, there is 100 other people who wrote you like in the same way. There is no sense. And
Yeah,
we try like this several times. We try LinkedIn. We try, and I should make less articulation. We try LinkedIn. We try Upwork. We try different regular approaches, different regular approaches. This is the right word. Like how other people are doing, how they are recommending the things. You can Google and read articles about this and so on and so on. And we decided that we would like to give to the customer some value from the beginning. Like, I mean, they are paying us, let's say, with their contact data and with their attention, and we, like, this is, let's say, the transaction, like, this is the transaction, the first buying, when they pay us not with money, they pay us with their personal data, and for that we have to give them something. And we were thinking what we can give to them. And there was, by the way, before Quick Quote AI that we're speaking about right now, there was different other AI consultants. There was Tech Stack Recommender, for example, for people who are thinking about their startup and like you would like to receive the recommendation which technology stack you have to use for your software, for your next software. And there was another, for example, consultant who were supposed to recommend you how to document your software. If you are having your software, there is a checklist based on your details about your project. You can receive checklist which documents you have to have in your project and whatever you have to do with that.
Okay, so you tested a couple of ideas, right? So you decided
there is many ideas was.
Okay, so you decided, okay, we are not ready to spam everyone on LinkedIn. So we would like to spam if we're spamming, we're trying to give something back, right? And you just try to understand and test the different ideas, how you can, which value you can bring to your customers, that they will be ready to share the data, and that you will identify that somehow they are your potential clients.
I mean, when there is project manager or some like leader or, you know, like anyone who are collecting these, after that you are going to your CEO or whatever who are approving the budget, right? Like who are signing the paper, what he is asking, like he were asked like how much time, how much money, right? Like, I mean,
yeah, like
what you are going to get.
Yeah, the cases for this company to make sure, even it's a small project, they've done any website for tech companies or not. So really to validate the vendor. But beside that, for sure, the question about the stack, about the approach, how they are delivering, even how they are ready, how we need to pay them, how we need to, which risk we need to mitigate in terms of providing them an information and be sure they will done what they promised to. So it's a lot of hidden things.
Yeah, there is like, we decided to take care about several problems, several issues that you have, the major from our point of view. And when we were providing to the people like the initial quotation, initial things, we are putting their project overview that we are showing that the requirements the person described is fitting. After that, we are providing key deliverables, what are going to be included. So first thing, it is business, from business perspective, project overview. After that, technical perspective, key deliverables. After that, team formation, who are going to work on the project. Sometimes it's important. This is the question and answer. After that, timeline. After that, budget. We always trying to fit customers' budget, by the way. When we are always, what you was mentioned, different companies will offer you different things. And from another side, as the person who are doing this, I can answer this question. Always you have the price of production, how much you will spend for production. And different companies working in different areas, different industries, whereas 1 hour of engineers work different amount of money. And you're always trying to fit the customer need. You are asking customer how much money you're ready to spend, because like it's really important. You can do more or less the same looking website. Like if we're speaking about the website, you can do it for 5,000 euro and you can do it for 50,000 euro, and looks from the first, like on the page when you're scrolling this, it will look exactly the same, but the things will be hidden under the hood. And in this case, we're always asking people how much time and how much money they are ready to spend, and according to that, we are fitting deliverables, we are fitting team formation, and so on and so on. And this is why basically you was faced these things, because there is like different people, they were trying to fit your requirements in the best way how they can.
Yep. Can you show AI tool, like a quotation, how it looks like? So what your customers get?
Can I show? I have to share my screen. Of course I can. There is our quotation tool.
Are you not sharing?
Yeah, I'm not sharing. I'm trying to figure out how to make it possible. Yeah, this is what we have. This is basically what we were speaking about: instant precision software project quotation in minutes. Like you are getting quotation in several minutes. What you're doing, like you're going there. You have a couple of questions regarding which project would you like to do. There is Up. Let's make the application for. Yeah, by the way, you can skip the answers for the questions. This is not a problem. You can provide the budget to targets. Do you have any previous software development? The experience. It also matter for understanding how to explain, for example, if there is more technical person or non-technical person. So we are going. Would you like to send me to send the quotation?
No, it's okay. So
yeah, so this is what we have. If I'm going to press the button, the artificial intelligence will start working and will give the quotation.
So you basically automated the whole quotation process. But how it's possible? Usually in a software companies, you have business analyst, project manager, senior, middle, junior developers. All they sit with a coffee in a big room and brainstorming for 1, 2, 3 hours how to shape this project. So it's really resource consuming. And I think whole industry doing like this, because then developers really need to do the estimations, then another developers doing the implementation, it's not fit, so even people cannot agree between each other. So how you've done it in an automated way?
We just accepted, you said like basically you by answering your by asking you are answered. Even people can't agree in between of them. There is software engineer, there is the team. If there is a team who made an estimation and they are going to provide this estimation to another team, this team will say like, bullshit, throw it out. It always works like this, right? You have experience. You saw it. And like each time it's like this. So we just decided to accept. Okay, it will be always like this. Let's take something average. And what could be, if we're speaking about AI, what we are calling AI, this is large language models. From mathematical perspective, how it works, this is just the probabilities. The highest probability of the next word after the previous word, right? This is always like this. This is always the most average, the most probable next word after that. And it composed, if you are going from theory of probability, there is many probabilities. You are going to compose at the end of the day, you will receive something about, if you're counting in percentage, is not right from mathematical point of view, but you are going to receive something more or less about 50%. Still 0.5 you are going to always receive. And if we're speaking from this technical point of view, from deep technical point of view, we are providing the most average, not the best probable solution, not the worst probable solution. We are providing the most average, the solution which will fit most probably to the needs of the customer. And this is the initial quotation. After that, we're always negotiating. We always asking customer, like, you're sure maybe you would like to change something or whatever. We are always making this homework after the quotation. So this is just the initial to give the idea how much time, how much money, who are going to work, what will be included, any other recommendation.
Cool. But did you need to educate this language, like this LLM, based on your previous proposals or anything else?
Yeah, we were trying to fine-tune the model. Basically, it's not that much necessary. From the experience, what I can say right now, proper prompt or chain, like large LLM chain, when you are using like the first step to do like project overview, second step, key deliverables, another step, some other things, and so on and so on. When you're using the chain, you don't need that much to train, but you can train, of course, on your data, like how much time team can work on the tasks, for example, or whatever. And this is what we didn't implement this yet, but we are going to implement the integration with our Jira, our ERP, and other tools, where we will be able to figure out how much time was spent for which project till the hours.
Cool.
And comparing, based on that, we will give the most probable evaluation of the project, of the idea to the customer right here, right now, immediately. The strict evaluation based on a huge amount of data. When you are collecting thousands of user stories with comments, with activities, with time logs, with everything. And this is all the things that artificial intelligence can do right now.
That's great. Can you show us what the customer get in the end? Okay, I fill in the form. I have some idea about my application. What I will receive in 3 minutes. Do you have any example?
I have, but we are in progress of reworking these. In several days, there will be a new version, and you can try to look. If it will be on the YouTube, you can try to look in the bottom.
Yeah,
and in the description, and try it for yourself. Right now, we are sending just the email. I wouldn't like to show it. It's really ugly.
But you have PDF, right?
Right. We are sending email, and inside of the email, we are giving PDF of what were done, like the things I were mentioned previously. Inside of this PDF, there is plain text without any attractiveness and so on and so on. This is the first thing. The second thing, we can't track involvement of the person is interested, not interested, and so on and so on. So we decided to change it. We are going to provide this as a fully personalized landing page for each customer. Like the first initial landing page, you are having generic. There is people landing from the advertisement. After that, you are fulfilling quotation. After that, you are receiving email. After that, you are inside of the email, you're receiving the link to your specific personalized landing page. Of course, you can download this, send this to your, I don't know, like technical friends who can evaluate the solution or whatever. But on this landing page, you are receiving everything. Like you are getting, for comparison, by the way, inside of the landing page, you will get a comparison, the cheapest probable option, cheapest and fastest, balanced approach, even if customer requested, like, I want to get everything in less than 1 month and cheaper than 20,000 euro. Of course, we are going to try to fit his requirement. But we will recommend several more options. We will recommend for him a balanced approach, how it will be the best of the best solution to not overspend money, and in another hand, to make everything properly. And like the third option, we are going to give him like the cutting edge solution, you know, like where will be everything premium solution, everything included, the best people from the market, like these A players in your team, marketing included, everything. You are just starting, you know, like if you have really huge budget, you can go and you can fit. And there you will see that in the project, most projects you can do ask for 10,000 euro, and the same you can do it for 200,000 euro. And we are still speaking about the same project. We're still speaking about the same technology and so on. But what will be next after 5 months, after 6 months, after 1 year, this is what is important. After that, you will still spend this 100,000 of euro.
That's true.
With us, without us, like, I mean, it doesn't matter, but you will.
Do you have any templates or any design? Because I think if you will include it, it will be more interactive than two people talking. If you can show, okay, it's like a framework or how people, how it looks like now. Because you remember when we had a webinar and tech guys asked, what you actually can generate in 3 minutes. how deep you can analyze a problem. And are you sure you can create any proposal with AI? So I think when you showed this example, it really covered a lot of questions from an audience.
Yeah, I have a Figma file and I can run it as a website. So in general, I guess we even can call it website later.
Ja trochę przyjdę w себе.
Okay. So here we are. Here, this is the quotation that we will, if we are working on it right now, this is what you're going to receive as a result, as the execution of after AI will work. And when I said the chain of different agents, the chain of workers, each of them are going to analyze particular things. The first one are going to take care about project overview from business perspective. He will figure out market trends and so on, and mention here more or less some kind of analysis regarding this. After that, you are getting several solutions which can have different prices. As I told you, you can see, for example, the price, the cheapest, the fastest, and the most affordable solution. This is the initial thing. You can get initial values which are going to be included, development pipeline, and which team are going to be included to this solution. Of course, you can speak with us. The balanced approach, when you will receive, as I told you previously, the solution that we are guessing more or less can fit requirements, because the chain of models, they have each AI agent which is taking care about some part. He is having specific prompts, he is having specific instructions, and he is doing this from different angles, discovering this from different angles. You're getting this balanced approach. And after that, of course, you can get this innovative custom solution where is no open source projects use, nothing, like you're getting fully this rocket to the moon solution, and so on and so on. And of course, you are getting here different key features. Of course, it fits your primary business idea that was described in the project overview. Because project overview, we have just single one, and key features, timeline, deliverables, and so on and so on. This is what can be changed.
That's nice. You've done it in mobile version because most of your customers, right, they usually use mobile phone for quotation request, and then they usually open it on mobile phones as well, right?
Of course, we are advertising. The quick quote in socials, and we are advertising this in TikTok. I'm not sure even if in TikTok you can have it web version in the laptop.
Sure. Yeah,
exactly. This is the thing that probably it works. Like it should work sometimes, but this is the thing when you're trying to guess, like trying to think about this, you can't even like answer like with full confidence in 0 point something seconds that of course it works on the laptop. You don't. I mean, probably it works. Okay. And we are advertising in TikTok. We are advertising in Instagram, in these social networks that people usually scrolling, like when they are in the transport, public, when they are doing their business in the bathroom.
So yeah, it was one of a really unusual thing when you told that, okay, AI automation quotation tool, it's okay, great idea. But when you told that you are advertising in Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and then you mentioned, oh, by the way, we just closed the client from a TikTok, I was just wordless, because speechless, because I am an old school B2B person, right? Like LinkedIn automation, LinkedIn ads, Google ads, and then you are coming and telling, we are doing the business, we have a lot of leads, and it's, by the way, we get leads from Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So it's really fresh, I would say, idea.
Yeah, this is like it's also, this idea didn't pop up just because of this. We try performance max in Google. We try just keywords like to advertise this search advertisement. We try all these things, and from that advertisement we didn't close, unfortunately. There is, yeah, people maybe they are more motivated, but the price and competition much higher. We were not capable to attract that much people from our target audience. We didn't attract that much of their attention.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it is like this. And in the socials, they are having probably a bit more time from maybe, or the traffic just is cheaper. Like, I mean, it is the connection of many multiple small tiny factors, which was we created mass product, not the business product in general, if we're going to look on this from this side, because the quotation you're receiving right here, right now, many of the leads that we're receiving, it is not people who are really wants to build something. Sometimes it's software engineers who are curious, like, oh yeah, come on, really, like, I mean, the AI will replace me, let me check how it can go with that. And we always say AI will not replace anyone. The human who are using AI will replace other human who are skeptic about this. In this, I'm confident with this quote. If you are not going to ride AI, AI will ride you, or whatever.
Nice. So let's talk about some numbers. So as I remember, you played with this agent around August, right? Mid of July. You tried to find your audience in the socials. You did this automation quotes. Can you tell me, give or take, in a pipeline, how much, what is the best, months you had? So how much leads you got? What is the conversion rate? How much you closed, to understand the pipeline ratio?
The best month, I guess, we had in January. Again, something really strange. Usually, business say like January, and what you're going to sell in January. But again, this is something that is not regular. During the vacation periods, we are getting more leads than usually, because we are advertising ourselves in the, let's say, we are interrupting private life of the people. We are going to their private socials, private life, and to their home, and we are offering them something. And when they are in vacations, when they are on the holidays, they are having more time to scroll socials, more time to think a little bit, to pay a little bit more attention to what we are offering them. And the best months, in my opinion, we had at the beginning in September, end of August and September. Like, it is the months when everyone in vacations, in Italy especially, there is like companies even closing their offices. And another one, it was January. In January, we received about 180 and 190 leads, and the average price was, we spent in total, I know the number, we spent in total €3,500 for advertisement in total.
Okay, so you spent $3,500 and you got 170 something leads.
180 something more, almost 200.
Almost 200. How much of them were relevant? Okay, you mentioned that some were playing with the tool, but yeah, how much of them became more like a sales qualified leads? And
there is, regarding this, there is strict numbers. We had at the beginning, we started from 3%. 3% of conversion to the deal, because we have leads, it's marketing, like marketing qualified, let's say, that we know needs, and we have deals, which is sales qualified. And we started from 3-4% till 7% until we implement automated lead nurturing also with artificial intelligence. And right there, we increased the number from 6% in a couple of days. I mean, I guess 4 or 5 days, we raised it to 10%.
Wow.
From whole database.
So how much from this 3, 7, and now 10 it's converting to the clients?
About 30-40% of these deals that we are marking as sales qualified, and we start negotiation, we start speaking with the people. About 40% of them are becoming the customer, and we start working with them. By the way, here again, some unexpected thing that we were discovered just right now, that as it is mostly private family business, let's say, it is not a big corporation where you have to go make approval for the budgets and so on and so on. We are making a lot of upselling. We can offer another services, and usually these services even more required by people. We are speaking mostly about marketing right now, for example. They are even needed more than software development. They are just discovering this. We are consulting them, and they are discovering this. Oh yeah, really? And we can achieve with not that much investment, not that much huge investment, we can achieve a lot of results. We can boost up our sales dramatically. One of our customer, for example, he boosted up his lead generation from his small business. It is like just application installed, and he had about 7,000 installation during the month.
It's because you propose some marketing outreach or automatization?
No, like just marketing services who are setting up advertisement. And we just set up advertisement for the company who are making, who are having these 7,000 users per month. And he is always spending money for marketing. He is like running advertisements and so on and so on. We just tune this a little bit. First of all, we save him money. We made it cheaper, and he starts receiving about 16,000 users. Like the metrics almost doubled, and we tuned the marketing campaigns, turn off what is not necessary, and so on, which was bringing much more value. And he was pretty happy about that. And we started from regular software development.
Okay, so your audience, it's sometimes not really technical people, but who would like either to improve existing business or to set up new services, right? And they are looking for some technical capabilities, just searching maybe online.
Yeah, exactly. This is where I guess one of the secret sources that we have, that audience are like, we call them true entrepreneurs. Like, who are true entrepreneurs? You know, like I'm not saying nothing bad about the MBA and so on. This is also important on some level of your development of your company. After some time, you can't just develop your business without these smart words, ARR, MRR, ROI, and so on and so on. You know, like all these things. But these people who came from the street, who are like this, you know, bastards, poor guys like we are when we were, you know, like we had not that much budgets for different things. We were selling cars, we were taking loans and so on. In this case, they are coming to us and we know their specific problem. We know like that sometimes you can't just afford 100,000 euro per month for advertisement, and to figure out will it work or not just after 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, so you are investing 600K, and after that you are getting surprised that like you pick wrong target audience.
Nice. Let's come back. Because I have like half an hour.
It's still about the numbers, you know, like 600,000 euro and 0 result. There is a number and another number.
If to speak about like a results, right? Because we were jumping a little bit, but then we will reframe it in the timelines. You got this, I don't know, 100 leads. And now you are constantly getting them, right? Every month. How much you already closed? You know, can we compare somehow? I don't know. We got 150 leads. Then we had this much deals or opportunities. It cost us 4K or 3K. And now we got out of it how much?
I mean, I wouldn't like to share the exact numbers, but what I can tell, for example, again, I'm just reading analytics that I have right now, and in April we made 194% of sales. It's more for almost twice we made in sales from what we were expected. We were planning our strategy for 2025, and we made it in April, like almost 200%. In March, we made 209%, double of the sales. In January, we made 143% of sales. We always, each month, we are making more sales than we were expected. And all these things, we are closing previous negotiations. Average time of negotiation are taking from 2 to 3 months with the customer. They are making decisions, they are looking for loans, they are looking for grants, and so on. And we are closing them. In January, we start closing a lot. We start closing. We signed 4 or 5 deals just in 1 month, and it was collected people from November, October, and September. December was really bad month. There is like we were running advertisements, spent double budget, and there was no one reacting to us. And this is basically another good thing. Usually people say like, I mean, this time they're selling, but in our case it's not. But we were selling in another time.
Okay. But I still want to figure out the numbers. So why I am asking it? Because you kind of by this tool, you automated the lead generation manager, or even 2 sales manager who is proposing and doing the proposal, as well the team who is doing proposals.
Okay.
And then you spend 3K on advertising, 150 for AI tool, and then as I'm not wrong, you are getting out of it around 200,000-300,000.
Yeah, we can count like this. We got 300,000 of revenue in sales for now. If we're going to count first quarter, it is just I'm not counting other deals. I'm counting just the direct, let's say, direct funnel from getting quotation to closing. And we spend for advertisement to get these deals 9,000 euro, 10,000 euro maybe. Okay, let's put there also fee, service fee, and even salaries. Let's double this, 20,000 euro. And we earn in sales 300,000 euro.
So
and it's without upselling even.
So it's around 7.5% or say 7-8%, right? So what do you put and
marketing
what you got?
budget. Our estimation was 10%. We set up some threshold that we wouldn't like to spend more than 10% for attracting the customer, and we earn from the beginning less than 10%. And now we're trying to go lower and lower and lower. And I even don't know how much lower we will go, because there is in our pipeline, in our plan, there is other technologies that are going to give us more and more advantages, more leads, more sequences, more people in our pipeline.
Okay. Can you show us something? I know you have an end-to-end automatization. N8. I always do it. I always name it wrong. I don't know who created this thing. Why they name it like this? Because I can imagine I got almost 200 leads and I have around 60 or 70 calls per month. It's at least 3 per day. So what you've done with this automation, or you also told that you have some kind of a lead qualification agent, right?
Yeah, lead qualification agent, this is not that much, I guess, not as much interesting. There is, of course, lead categorization, we call it. I can show how it looks like. Here we can see, as you can see, there is when a lead is arriving to the system, to our CRM giving us like the webhook call. After that, we are waiting for some time because we would like to allow user to make some actions, to open emails, click on the emails, maybe go to call booking page, whatever, and so on and so on. After that, we are taking information about the lead. We are checking his email with 0 bounce or whatever. Is this like not a spammers or whatever? Is it secure for us to write them? Because we wouldn't like to write them in case they're like using single time use email box or whatever. We wouldn't like to risk with our reputation. After that, we are checking all activities with artificial intelligence. As I told you, there is a chain, LLM chain. There is, like you see, the first using of one bot, the second using of another bot, and so on. And after that, we are making some conclusions. And there is, like, for example, if you were going here in this direction, there is, of course, it could be hot or warm lead. Or if we're going in this direction, we can mark as cold or garbage. And this is regarding categorization. If we're speaking about categorization, this is pretty simple workflow. There is not that much something that is, making huge work. Huge work. It makes huge work if you're comparing with humans. If there will be humans who are going to take care about this, but it's not making that much work if we're speaking technically.
Okay. Then you did a categorization. Whom you remind about yourself? So do you have any warming? I know you have some kind of warming up AI agent, right? You got 100, I don't know, 70 leads and some of them book a call. Do you know how much people book call right away? It's like a couple of percentage. They're interested and they book a call right away. And how much of them do it after the follow-ups?
These numbers, these numbers are changing every day because now we are handling whole leads that we were collected from September, and we didn't finish this process. At the beginning, it was incredible amount, like from 10 sent emails, there is like 4 people are booking a call. There is about 40%, these huge numbers, and they start dropping like 3-4% every day, like slowly, and we reach the point of 12-13%. How it goes, how it works. We have this is another automated lead nurturer agent, which is here again. You can see the chain of AI workers. Whereas AI model here, you can see here the AI model, and we are taking lead details, we are taking lead notes, we are collecting everything together, we are summarizing these things, and we are making initial email body. I'm not showing here prompts, which is hidden under the hood, but we are preparing the initial email body, depend on all collected summarized information about the person, where we mentioned his project, timeline, budget, whatever, and so on, and generate initial email subject to catch the attention. Again, this is the chain, and there is each worker. There could be different models. There could be 01, 3.5, if we're speaking about ChatGPT. There could be Gemini, whatever, and so on. If there is person didn't answer it first time, we are preparing for them first follow-up email and subject, where is mentioned add another things that you didn't answer. We still would like to work with you. We analyzed carefully, because we really carefully analyzed our AI, making deep analysis, much deeper than any human can do this. Second time the lead didn't answer it, we are making the next one, the second follow-up. After second follow-up, we are marking a lead that we are stopping nurturing. Person do not answering, maybe we reach spam box, whatever, and so on and so on. And in each email, of course, we're offering them to book a call. Like there is, we are pretty interested to speak with you, let's book a call. And
Okay.
this is always like this. So basically, we're not sending that much emails. We decided to send not more than 20 emails per day. We are carefully checking, because there is maybe some emails that are not reachable, bad quality, and so on and so on. In average, it's about like from 15 to 20 emails per day. And always several calls we have from this one sending. And the nurturings was starting 1.5, basically this is middle of April, so 1.5 months ago we started nurturing, and we handled about 85, maybe less, probably less, 70% of our database that we were collected.
Mhm.
Not 85, because there was more. We made some filtering, so we handled like not all database. And I'm speaking just about first initial email. I'm not speaking about the follow-ups. So we will finish handling of a database that we were collected somewhere in June, and we are not running advertisements right now. We are not running advertisements from middle of February.
Okay, so you had like September, October, November, December, January, mid of February, right? Like a 5.5 months. How much leads you collected from that time?
about 1,000 leads.
Wow. If to calculate like it, then 10% become a customer, looks quite good.
Yeah, I mean, this from them about 200 leads disqualified immediately. Temporary mailboxes, some names with bad words, whatever, like, the kids playing games, wrong data, wrong information. We usually do not allow to make these things, but sometimes people still finding a way how to go over these measurements. But we were collected about, like, there is about 800 people left. 800 people. This is where probably will be converted like 10%. It's already, by the way, it's already converted to about 60 deals in the negotiation. If we're speaking about 10%, there is more or less, because the calculation are happening comparing to amount of leads. So this is what we have. If we're going to raise percentage, it will be more, for example. And closing, this is another thing. Many deals in the negotiation even not came into the last stage because there is no time to handle them.
What is the deal size, right? So I do understand the specific of a market and also of a leads you are capturing. What is the average deal size in the beginning? And you also mentioned about upsell. So what, how it ends up? So one deal, how much it generate for you?
Average size in our case, I have specific numbers. I'm not going to say like specific, but it's from 35 to 50,000 euro. This is the initial signings that we are doing, and it was started from lower numbers. We started from 10, 15, 20,000 and raised the price immediately because it was too much stuff, too much load for the team. And like, I mean, it's not that much profitable. We raised the prices, but nothing changed. So if we're going to double price, maybe it will also change nothing. But this is the average, let's say, according to performance, according to all financial calculations. This is a fair price, let's say. We are not asking too much in one hand. In another hand, we are doing good quality. I mean, this is, in my opinion, this is the best price for the amount of value that people receiving, because not that much things you can do if you want to develop a mobile application for 50,000 euro, and we are doing really a lot.
So you also mentioned that besides the software development as well, you're proposing customer as an upselling service, the marketing, right?
Yeah, we are right now. We started proposing them marketing. We start proposing them automations, AI automations. Like when we are saying to them, we are gonna take your business process, some kind of your business process, and we are going to implement AI worker for you. We even created a website on our website, a page where we saying as one of our services that we are doing, this is AI worker. Then what you're earning, like you are earning a worker as a human, almost as a human, which will execute some routine work that like low qualified workforce, let's say, you can do it with artificial intelligence.
Okay, I'm a person, I book a call. I know you also have an agent who are listening our call and updating the proposal, right?
There is just regular, there is a lot of different services on the market who can join a call. And after call is finished, there is transcription always. And according to this transcription, we can add the notes to the deal and everything. We can handle everything, and it can be not just on the call when you're selling. it happens even after, when you're working with the customer. There is AI which is always listening and which is always carefully checking requirements. We're in track, we are not in track, and so on. In our plans also to make customer satisfaction a specialist in worker, this AI worker, which will be able to answer to the customer during the midnight, during the, I don't know, like 3 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning, he wake up, where I spending my money, he can write, and he will receive immediately the answer from Jira tickets, from all our information that we have, from all the documents, from all pull requests, from everywhere. He can receive the current update, current status of his work on his project. This is what we're planning to do.
You are going further. Just let's speak about someone who is listening. So you're speaking, and then it's updating a proposal. It's you are checking, or someone is checking this proposal before finalizing and send it, right, to the customer.
Yeah, of course. We are checking proposals for the last stages of the negotiation. We are making this human touch. This is important for customers, and I mean, still we have to do something. You know, we can't delegate everything to AI. It will be too much sweet. You know, there is a human, like the highly educated. You know, like the people who are with huge experience. There is just one single person usually checking what we are going to sign. So at the end of the day, of course, human is involved. And this is why we call it, or you're writing AI, or it like will replace you.
It will be our slogan for this podcast, I would say.
yeah. This is amazing. By the way, like, I mean, it's really the fitting exactly the point. And really, this is our era.
It was regenerated with ChatGPT, because I was brainstorming with ChatGPT about how I can do the overview of our webinar, and it was a couple of options, and this one was also from him or her. I don't know. This for me, it's him. My husband is speaking with her, so it depends on the preferences.
Yeah, depends on the preference.
Nice. So then, okay, you have a proposal, because I have like a 10-15 minutes left.
Okay.
I need to go. Okay, we created the proposal, and then how usually it's working. You are attracting the business analyst, right? So business analyst is going through the whole proposal, creating the stories in a Jira, making some notes, doing some overviews. How it's realized your company?
In our case, there is no business analyst, project owner, or whatever. After we sign the proposal, we are taking all context, summarizing this. Based on this context, we have another chain of agents which is checking requirements, extracting from all information and communication that were happening, because you can speak with customer about different things. Like, it's not always just like business and business. You can maybe, I don't know, send a holiday celebration card, whatever, I don't know. And these extract technical requirements, putting these technical requirements into the ordered way. From these ordered requirements, extracting, making epics. Each epic making the stories. This is from Agile, or more technically involved. The people are going to understand. Each epic, each story are receiving the specific requirements, specific acceptance criteria, specific descriptions, what have to be done for engineers. And the engineers, when they are starting to plan their work, they are already having 100% of described project. And these processes are taking about 5 minutes of work, AI bot. this is something that we didn't expect that much.
Have you checked how this business analyst, AI business analyst, is really good doing their job? Because I always remember a lot of senior business analysts who are doing this project breakdown. Can you show us something? Like how it look? How good is it?
This is the yeah, there is the guy. Probably the time in studio are ending, and I have to go. We were checking, and like when we started recording this podcast, we say that there is people who are making proposals, and there is after that people who are executing. It is always they are arguing in between of them. The second complaint about the first, they were estimated wrong. And here, when there is business analyst and writing the requirements and tickets, there is technical people who are executors always complain that there is not enough description, it's not that much specific, and is not that much something, and blah blah blah, and so on and so on. AI much more careful. AI mostly taking into account even what most people are going to forget about, and like if the careful, the most careful, really expert person are going to take care about these things, it will take 1 week. This person are going to break down everything more or less good. This person will involve some other peoples from technical area and so on and so on. And it will fit requirements for 70%, 75% more or less. They will forget something. AI will do it for 105%. AI will even add something that were not mentioned, was that we forgot previously.
Okay, so you optimized lead generation, proposal writing, lead qualification, lead warming up, updating the requirements into the proposal, then as well the writing all stories in a Jira. Everything is ready for developers. You get 2.5 more revenue than you expected, so you have much more work. How many people you needed to hire for this big business growth and opportunities?
We are going to extract a lot of information from recruitment and agencies for this question. We still think about this if we really want.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we are going to stay with our team that we have right now, who build all these things, and maybe we will grow them to like true leaders, to true entrepreneurs. Maybe some of them would like to make their own business, who would like to take some shares of the company or whatever, and we will try to build the management approach when you can handle everything, involve freelancers, take another AI workers to do some things, and work with subcontractors or whatever, but to not grow a team that much. We would like to stay more high quality, top level, this, Italian. When you're speaking about Italy, usually where you're mentioning Ferrari, Lamborghini, Prada or Gucci or whatever, and why not, like it could be with Ukrainians were launching the rockets to the space, and Italians were doing pretty good things with really good taste. Maybe this comparison in our case with really nice taste and with really deep technological approach, and we can gain something pretty impressive.
Okay, but you also, I think you mentioned that you because like amount of work really increased, but did you hire people? Because as I remember, you told that you fired people.
Yeah, we let go to people who were, let's say, they were decided. It's not that we were like making these mass layoffs, whatever. Some people decided to go. Some people didn't accept this new reality. Let's say when there is artificial intelligence doing some work instead of them. It was like touching, I don't know, some personal things when I'm smarter than AI. I'm going to do it much better and so on. But numbers are not lying. With the numbers we're receiving is completely different. So we can't rely on personal subjective opinion. And some people just didn't accept this. But in another hand, yeah, you're right. I even forgot about this. We hired with for example, we have service delivery manager role, and we are actively hiring people because we receive a lot of new projects. And this is, we are not speaking about hiring. I mean, I'm a little bit having this bias, when we are speaking about raising a team, I always think about software engineers. And yeah, from this perspective, from engineering perspective, we would like to stay small. But from management perspective, from service delivery managers, quality assurance team, designers, creative personnel who really can not do manual work, who can invent something. Yeah, this is, in this case, absolutely, it affects positively. It makes a lot of new opportunities also for the people in the market. We're going to raise this kind of team. Yeah, these people we are going to hire, absolutely, for sure we are going to hire them.
Great. Yeah, I think it's really interesting when you tell that business is growing, but with AI agents and automation, you are able to keep the same amount of a core team and execute in a higher level. I think it's the true use case of using AI in the right way. And I do believe a lot of people who will understand that if they can automate a lot of routine, then they can work in a more strategic and consultancy way. And then
Exactly.
AI will do the rest.
Exactly. This is what we have to understand about artificial intelligence. That I mean, from this, the slogan of the podcast, that it is not it is not the human, and it will never be. It will be one more tool, but this tool is really advanced. This tool is really unified. With this tool, you can do a lot of different things. Previously people didn't use laptops, computers. It's really unified tool. You can play the games, you can watch movie, you can work, and so on and so on. The same with artificial intelligence.
Nice. Cool. Are you implementing this AI agent for another organization? I think it will be the last question. So if someone is interested to have a look more precisely on all agents you are using for this process, or for AI quotation agent, are you ready to implement it for another company who is interested in?
Initially, we were not planning to do this. I mean, we didn't think about this. So we start doing these things for us and like solving our problem, first of all. But I mean, somehow I'm having like some amount of audience in my Facebook, and like I'm this Facebook fighter, who are like, we are joking, drop the shit to the propeller, like, and make the mess. This is what we're this is what we're doing. And I mean, I start writing a post in LinkedIn, I start writing a post in Facebook, and so on, and some people pay attention to that. This is, by the way, how we met and when we were decided to
Yeah.
like
So we met
start
with
this.
Alexei when I created a post, I think, about the outsourcing, that it's dying. You need to figure out your key value proposition. You need to do a lot of automation. And then a lot of smart people start to commenting that no, never automation will do anything. And then Alexei came in a game when he told, by the way, we already optimized with AI agents three processes, and we got this amount of leads. And everyone was like, "How have you done it?" So it's
Yeah, this is like
yeah,
everyone feels speaking. If even when I'm sharing my screens, people say like, I mean, it's not possible. You can't. Like there is the price too much low. You can't receive it. But
yeah.
it is what it is. This is nowadays like.
It's reality. And I think you also, because we spoke about the budget for social media advertising, but we didn't spoke about how much you pay for AI agents, right? Because the amount of processes you mentioned about, it's a huge amount of data and automations. How much it costs for you?
Yeah, if we're going to come back about the topic, if we're ready to implement it for others, there is one company who were interested, and we were not prepared to deliver this to our other companies, but they said we want, and we decided to do this. So we have the first case who would like to make these things. This is the initial. This is the initial, let's say, customer. We are going to check, and I guess they are going to be happy. We decided to make some pricing. This pricing, I guess, I'm not sure. I don't know. Like, should I say it
I don't know.
right here? But we are getting, let's say, we're getting set up fee, where when we are taking all infrastructure, set up it for you. This is any team of the software engineers can do this. This is not a big deal, but this is what we're doing. We are taking this setup fee. There is, after that, it will cost for you about 100 euro per month. All these data handling, tokens, services, OpenAI, and so on. This is basically your answer for your question.
Like 100 euros, right? For everything you automated?
Yeah. It's even like pessimistic
Okay.
evaluation, because most probably it will cost you less if you're not going to run to gain this number. You have to spend 10,000, 15,000 euro for advertisement. If you have to handle about 500 leads per month.
Yeah.
With this amount of money. If you're going to work with 150, 200 leads, you are going to spend 75 euro, 70 euro, something like this.
Oh, wow. So
like
you just
Starbucks.
automated 4-5 people's salaries, operations, all costs, and then now it costs 100. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but in another hand, like, of course, you have to spend money for advertisement.
Yeah.
But if you are going to do the same, like, basically, why no one did it before? Because it was too much expensive. It was unaffordable for most of the companies, and now it's just becoming affordable.
Nice. Cool.